Well, good morning to everyone. How are you? Getting better, day by day, it's getting better. So we want to thank the Arts and Cultural Heritage staff for hosting us today at this historic public playhouse. And I think that we should give them a round of applause right now. Thank you. Black History in Motion is an annual program assembled by the staff of the Senior Services Program each year during Black History Month. As always, they have made every effort to make this effort special. As we celebrate 40, count them 40 years of Black History programs. Yes, 40 years. With performances to history lessons and tours, there are plenty of exciting events and activities planned all month long throughout the county. So please make sure you take advantage of that. They will be awesome for sure. Please make sure to get one of this year's amazing, and I use the word amazing, Black History Month posters before you leave. It's really outstanding, great work by some youth and our staff. And now, I am honored to introduce Elizabeth Betty Hewlett, who made Black history by being the first African American and the first woman to serve as chairman of the Prince George's County Planning Board of the Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission, also known as MNCPPC. So please give her a great round of applause as she comes. Thank you, and enjoy.
Wow. First of all, thank you, Bill, for that very, very warm introduction. I am so pleased to be here with you all. And I wanted to say, good morning, my 60 and better peeps. How y'all doing in here? That's what I'm talking about. Make some noise. Okay. So I am so glad to actually see you all live and in person. It's about doggone time, don't you think? You know what? We know that it is Black History Month. And Black History Month, we must celebrate, and as our director, Bill Tyler, mentioned, the Department of Parks and Recreation, the Black History Month division, has put on such tremendous programs, and there is a brochure that hopefully you all received or can receive when you leave, with all the programs, because do we let the pandemic stop us? Heck no. When you get to be 60 or above, 60 and better, when you get to be 60 and better, you know that we are resilient. You know that you've had how to get around things. You know that you are survivors, right? You have been through the ringer, and you let nothing break you down, am I right? So we are not letting this pandemic stop us. So some of these programs are going to be virtual. They will still be amazing. We are celebrating 40 years of our Black History Month programs, and it is entitled More Than a Month, celebrating Black history for more than 40 years, and we're going to celebrate 365 days a year, and on leap year, 366 days a year, right? So obviously I'm wearing some jewelry and whatnot to show my Black pride, because I have tremendous pride in being African American, and no matter who you are, no matter your background, you should have pride. But we have come through the ringer, and we are survivors. Our ancestors taught us that. And if we follow our ancestors, we know that we can survive anything. And the Black History Month tidbit I leave you with today is that on this day, 20 years ago, Nelson Mandela was finally freed from his horrible South African prison after serving 27 years in that horrible prison. He was an activist and a lawyer. He took care of business, and that's what we have to do. But it is also the love month, right? And we're talking about romantic love, but we're also talking about, and that's nice because y'all remember Blue Lights in the Basement, but we're also talking about brotherly love, sisterly love, family love, and all types of love. And in this day and age, where there's so much malevolence and so many horrific things that are going on, let's offset that with acts of kindness. If you have beefs with someone, try to make up. Reach out and be kind to your neighbors, because that's what people need, and it just might make the difference in someone's life. There are unprecedented numbers of suicides out here, right? One act of kindness may make a difference. So let's step up our neighborly love, brotherly love, sisterly love, okay? Is that a deal? That's a deal. Okay, thank you for that. So I'd like to take a moment to thank our dedicated members of the Arts and Cultural Heritage Division. Can you give them, of the Department of Parks and Recreation? But also our, do you know, 6-time national gold medal winning Department of Parks and Recreation. 6 times. Did you know that we hold the national record right here? That's something you should be touting every step of the way. We in Prince George's County own that record. The Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission, in conjunction with Montgomery County, it's a bi-county agency, but this agency, this department has done so much for us to hold the world record on this. So you need to be touting that every chance you get. So in that vein, I want to give a shout out to Director Bill Tyler, who you just heard from. Give him a round of applause. To Deputy Directors, Wanda Ramos, who is now the Deputy Director of Recreation and Leisure Services. Wanda, I know you can't see if she stands up. Wanda, raise your hand. And Steve Carter, Deputy Director of Facility Services and Management. Anthony Nolan, Division Chief, Special Programs. We want to give a very special shout out to our senior services team who put together today's event, okay? Felicia Jackson, Event Chair. Venetia Davis, Dewana Williams, and Lynn Williams. And they are the brains and power behind today's event. So give them a hearty round of applause. And of course, big thanks to Lynn Butler, Senior Services Coordinator of the Special Programs Division as well. Now I'm just gonna close. I'm gonna say, this event is for us. Who is that? Us, okay. Ages 60 and what? 60 and better. That's what I'm talking about, ages 60 and better. Give yourselves a round of applause. I am one of you. And I would now like to turn this program over to Venetia, who is Program Specialist for Camp Springs Senior Activity Center. Can you give her a hearty welcome? Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you, Betty, for that warm welcome and introduction. How's everyone doing this morning? Can't hear you. How are you doing? All right. It's my pleasure right now to introduce to you Nana Malaya. Nana Malaya is a dancer, songstress, storyteller, spoken word artist, director, choreographer, and teacher. And at this time, if you would put your hands together and welcome her to the stage as she will perform our libation ceremony and honor our ancestors.